Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So today's video, as you can see, I am looking round the Valentines range in Poundland. Now my local Poundland had just put out all of their Valentines range, and I thought I would take you along and see what they had in store. They had these beautiful little bears in. They had them in a red and they also had them in a beige. Now I think these would look really nice if you were putting a Valentine's Day hamper together. They were only £1, which I just thought was an absolute bargain. So if you want me to do any Valentine's hampers, then leave me a comment down below. Now they did have these rings in a heart-shaped box. Now this isn't the first year that I've seen these, so these are not a new item, but they do tend to come back every year, and to be fair, they seem quite popular. They were only £1. And then as we move down, I always talk about this, it's the shredded paper to make your hampers. And as you can see to the right, they do have the hamper baskets as well. So they do bring out these baskets every season. Now they've brought back the rose in a vase, which I think is always quite nice if you're doing content. This is a new product. I didn't see this last year, but it is the metal rose. They've also got the flowered teddy bears, which are £6. Now my store did only have them in the red, but I'm sure I've seen them in a different colour. Now, does your partner need a medal for putting up with you? If they do, then why not head on to Poundland and go and purchase one. They are only £1. I thought this was a nice little item. I've not seen this before, but it is a little love heart photo frame, and inside it just says love you. That was only £1 as well. Then they had the love heart chalkboards. Now again, if you're doing a Valentine's dinner, you could use these as place settings, so you could write your loved one's name on there. They were only £1. Another little item that you could pop into a hamper, which is a love heart cushion, and it just says love on it. Again, £1, absolute bargain. There is some really nice items for £1. Now they did have the single stem roses for £1. In my store they had the red, the cream and the pink, but again, think in advance, you could use them in your Christmas trees. Napkins, so again, if you're doing a nice little dinner, finish it off with some lovely napkins. They were only £1, and I have noticed on this Valentine's range, and I don't know if it's something that Poundland are going to do, but they all have the prices on. Now you know me, I absolutely love a glass mug, and this one was £1.50. It's got white hearts all over it, and it just screamed out my name. Poundland also had some placemats at £1. You get 2 in a pack, so again some beautiful ideas for a tablescape. Now these little love heart shaped spoons were absolutely gorgeous. You got 2 in the pack, and my store did only have them in gold, so I didn't see no silver. They were only £1, and I just thought, just for a little bit of content, little bit of Instagram content, then I would pick them up. If you are going to make cupcakes for Valentine's Day, then they've got a cupcake kit in Poundland. Again, only £1, really good. I've seen these in Home Bargains, I've seen them in One Beyond, and in Poundland today, these jars with the love hearts on the top were only £2. You could put tea lights in there, rose petals, and then they've also got the heart-shaped dip bowls. Now this isn't the first time we've seen these. We've seen them in the red, we've seen them in white, but again, if you're going to do that little dinner, you could put tea lights in there. You don't have to put dips in there, and they were £1.50. I also noticed that they have got their champagne flutes in, and these were only £1. So you could make a really good tablescape from Poundland. We've seen placemats, we've seen glasses, we've seen the dip bowls, and we have seen napkins. So Poundland really does have you covered for your tablescape at Valentine's. I noticed these were only £1. They're alphabet dates, so I believe that they are cards, and you choose one and that chooses what date you are going to be doing. And then there was these love tokens, which they were only £1 as well, and they are quite nice for a little hamper. I also noticed that they've brought their heart tea lights back out. so these are only £1. You get 10 in a pack. I have seen these in other stores as well, but not as cheap as this. And then I noticed Poundland had some really nice balloons, some heart curtains. So if you're wanting to do a backdrop, if you are a YouTuber, then you could go to Poundland and pick up these items. They had banners, they had so much stock in and so much decor. They had some key rings in for £1. Now these ones had a little teddy on it with love, and the one below had a heart on it, and I just think these were quite nice for £1. Again, to pop in a hamper. Now I absolutely love this. It's a takeaway dice. So if you find yourself always asking what takeaway we're having, why not buy the dice for £1 and let that decide? As we moved down, I seen a movie night in set for £1. I also seen an apology pad for £1. I just think that was so funny. Having an apology pad, writing your little apology on and just leaving it for your loved one. Now these are some slippers. Now these are the perfect husband slippers. They are £1.50. Now pop these on your partner's feet, tell them to go for a walk around the home, and your floors will be sparkling. I thought they were absolutely brilliant for £1.50. As we move over to the fragrances, I noticed there was quite a big selection. Now you can tell by the bottles, these are duping Marc Jacobs Daisy. They did have a few scents. They were £4 each, which I thought was an absolute bargain. And then I seen this one, and I don't know what this is duping. However, going by the box, I am thinking it's Ariana Grande Cloud. But I don't know, I'm just going by the box. As we move down, we move to the gentleman's fragrances. Now that burgundy box is definitely a dupe for dupe, and that was only £1. Now I've seen this one, and this gives me Marc Jacobs Decadence vibes. It's in a handbag shape, which is Decadence, and it was only £4. So as we move across, we can see some more gentleman's fragrances. Now this one here, the blue one, is definitely duping Jean Paul Gaultier. And they did have some sets in as well. So they've got the shower gel, and they were only £4. Socks, who doesn't love a pair of socks for Valentine's Day? They were only £2 each. And we've got the hot date, and we've also got the navy blue ones with the red heart. Now Poundland did have some over 18 items in store, but I haven't actually showed them in this video. So we're just going to move down. So we've got some bath bombs here, so they were £2. They've also got shower gels. They've got this little soap dish. Now I actually purchased this for Christmas, and it's on the side of my sink in my bathroom. That was only £1. But again, I'm thinking Hampers. They've got the Allthatneutrals range, they've got the clay masks, they've also got the fizzers, the bath salts. Honestly, if you were thinking about doing a hamper, then please go into your local Poundland, have a look at their Valentine's Day range. This Allthatneutrals range is absolutely amazing, and you go in from £1 up to about £4, which again I don't think is too bad if it helps you sleep. We're now going to move over to the chocolates. Who doesn't love a box of chocolates for Valentine's? They've got some roses in, they were £3. They've also got the bag of heroes, which were £4, and celebrations, you can see just there, which were £2.50. As we move down, we have got some more Valentine's sweets. So we've got jelly beans in a container. They were only £1. We've got the chocolate rose, which was only £1 as well. They've got so many really nice sweets. So we've got some love hearts. We've got some Thornton's chocolates there, which I absolutely love Thornton's chocolates. And then I'm so happy to see that these chocolates are still in Poundland. They are still only £1, but they are dupes of Lindt. Now I bought these at Christmas time, and I have to say they were absolutely beautiful. I am so pleased that Poundland have continued with these chocolates because they are so nice. So my lovelies, that brings me to the end of the Valentine's Day range in Poundland. Now I do hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you do, please consider subscribing if you're not already. Also please ensure that you go over to my Instagram. I will leave the handle on screen. So until next time guys, bye!